All right, so here's the deal. A lot of people are talking about the lawsuit going forward, and I get it. I get it because it's the pivotal, it's the most important thing because the judge has to decide, obviously, how this is all going to go down. She's going to have to say yes. It's just when, because this is all scheduling. That being said, Tuttle put out the letter slash announce a motion, and I've had a chance to interact with him somewhat via email. I want to tell people something. Both parties are agreeing on a settlement. Now the judge has to work out the scheduling as far as like the process of it. She's probably going to wind up, reading everything, using it in her, her decision, whatever she does. But at a certain point, everybody has to accept the only way this is going to be blocked is if the judge finds something really wrong with APE or the process on how her court was used. Like, let's say, for example, hypothetically, if, let's say, I don't know, let's say Allegheny wasn't holding AMC when APE was created. Let's say they bought APE. Do you understand that kind of stuff afterwards? I don't know. I didn't look into it. It's the weekend. Neither do I give a shit at this point. I try to save my brain for like Monday through Friday type shit. But that being said, or just the simple fact of, ape should have never been sold on the open market, or ape should have been created, or that, AMC and Popcorn sold ape at a lower price, the threshold. There's a couple of other things that have to be done. But because both parties are agreeing on the settlement, it kind of puts her in a very awkward spot, the Vice Chancellor. But I want to let people know something, because everybody's going to be listening on that call. And some people, they're going to hear things and going to interpret it in a different way. Please understand, both parties want to settle. Now it's up to the Vice Chancellor to set a schedule going forward, how everything has to be done. People are going to say, no, it's not. We won or we lost. Listen, they're going to get this. There's a little wild card that AMC can do. I'm not talking about it. After this is done, I'll do the video where I actually thought they were going to get their shares for AMC without the reverse split or merger. But right now, they don't got it. But please understand, going into this court teleconference, we're going to hear both parties saying they're agreeing on this. It's going to affect the stock price because it's all like an emotional thing. There's still no shares hitting, but for the emotional shock value, and remember, we're fighting the street on this because when Popcorn reached a settlement, remember, this is frivolous, we're gonna fight this. Next day, he's settling with them. Think about that. He had to approve that. He's the CEO. This is like Kong versus Godzilla. Remember that? Where the kids like Kong kneels to no one or fears no one. Half an hour later, the fucking monkey's half dead. They have to put like an oxygen mask on. They gotta shock his heart and shit. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when they found that 8K and the market moved and ape, let's face it, AMC went down, ape went up. It was like there was no logic behind that. No shares were moved or anything, and all of a sudden it just boop perfectly. We're fighting a lot of forces, big forces in this. So understand that come Tuesday, during that call, you're going to see some weird fuckery stuff because let's face it, this is AMC. But understand something going forward. Brian Tuttle seems like a nice guy. He put the letter out. He gave a lot of accurate information out there. We did our letters. The Vice Chancellor, I'm sure, read a lot of the stuff based on her decision the other day regarding to protect, the other shareholders. But that being said, do not be shocked if she cancels out all motions or, what's the word? Not that I'm saying cancel. If she dismisses all the motions and turns around and starts the process of doing a scheduling for settlement. Stay loose, stay sexy, stay cool. We're not gonna get a reverse split on Tuesday, so relax. Neither we're gonna get it on Wednesday morning. That's not the way it's gonna work out. The judge is still going to have to hear everything, decide, and put out an order afterwards. This is not going to be done live like that. So the purpose of this is relax. The total motion, letter of motion did a lot of good. It woke up a lot of people. I'm sure it helped the Vice Chancellor make some decisions on it. Our letters did a lot of things as well, but she is overseeing two parties that are looking to settle. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to wind up happening. It's just a time frame. So stay calm, okay?